Dr. Mamodu Baumia says a utumi edene ba obemo a running mate nunti no ni abre a wudi nanim a one no bonto an
and the question be him ono mu no yento aba ma no nwi ndie de no be kasa. Let's not forget, you go back to 2024. It was man saying November 2023. How long did it take him? Asana obobo ni running meet eating. What I say? Ndi endru no be kasa asem na. And because be enemy. In any event, makana fidie so a pain. Na manfo bi samre bia na ansa na obi yi no na nkrofo bobo mi din bobo say wusu din former deputy speaker din ene manfo bi din me ba have any din ko mo say eventually when he settled on Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh and nkrofo say hame mi din ba na ya amfa ma me ne hame me ba have ka kire mo say Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh me and me son and suddenly called Dr. Mahmoud Angel. Year 2023, as far back as 2022, you quiet discussions. Meneno Dr. Mahmoud Bumia trans-year discussions and me propose to say on Fama Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh. I took him there. No one call contest cry. I took him there. I just saying, you know, and they say. I was trying to way back 2021 no kwewi you know let me try say me build a consensus because now you say samre no ye to ba but me I was going to win and na me say ye build a consensus nka or winia nka onfa Alan Chamatin as the running mate because now Alan was contested 4 times so and this attempt na me no anye yi no and I mean ne ko kan say I don't know. Somebody Dr. Mamu we're gonna go. Anye na me kono say this is what I was trying to do. Anye when me say a toba ujina ne toba na obewene. And to begin to think about your running mate.
And now ne Alan ko kan no so onya na say dentina manani.
Oh maka no I don't want to repeat myself. Meneno Alan no amu na me nkasa. But major supporters of Alan and I'm no makasa and they be ajatum omunyina ajitum say it's correct name no omka say any research be between Alan and Baumia said any din be kosro no obenya that general acceptability no why a candidate nanka Alan abaye na whoever obe place second no aye which is what we were planning to do then made penny pie and and I thought it was going to be the final year sana mini Alan nako kasa penny advice me say minya de me no enye bida okoye ne sensu so papa fisu a ebi kwa na am odin se wona de bae ba sensu so bone so bade a wona be bodin na party no ifi 1992 de bi eto abanti jamian koto aba na me stro say because Alan had contested Kufuor 4 times no so could be no awani a obetiada so it never crossed my mind say Alan because we free party no samre no and cross me mind that so because we free party na me say obetiada ni pe bi so hwe no na omonya ho ka party no to that it may affect the fortunes of the party. That was why I proposed that, but anye na me say eventually menene ko kasa and then we settled on Dr. Poku one time we saw in the call say nipa no he say ono so de mana napo knows this and ya dia me dey see and me nia say ne obi be ka say o do me aso be ma running meeting na yes and no kwasem bia ni sa asem no.
All right, finally yemfa ye nkomo no emra na wie ma te say what dispatch a team the core constituencies ahodo mo engage polling station executives no money ade no correct.
Oh, no correct. The whole Ghana, Ashanti region.
Oh, okay.
Ashanti region, the whole Ghana, and yes, I did. Because see, any constituency executive session, any regional executive session, any electoral area coordinator session, and any constitutional amendment, and the former ones na become. What you say? And the former constituency executive na become. I mean, I trouble. Now, because the electoral college has expanded to about 250,000. Now, say. Omo was no the regional executives, the constituency executive coordinators in the the number no ninyina no afofofo abeka ho ninyina no the number is less than 20,000. Omunyina number no is less than 20,000, about 15,000. Polling station executives no and a doors. Yeah. Nti wona wonte wasemase a na wonim se ene bibia bewie ya ma. Nti ne de Dr. Mamumu be omia ho nsem no eko. See menua your party constitution say obi a ye wa be ye presidential candidate no. Onye obi a odi party ni mu anye bi enfienum. Be omia obro enfienum. Wo say nipa kon wo say ne su ni ne ban eye. That person should be of good character. Because wo be ye didn't a party constitution e ka say nipa no wo say ne su ban pa. Because you to about be presidential candidate my be president. You are the role model for the whole country. Yeah. People should be able to attest to the fact that you have impeccable character. You can't say be penny can't say be say opeso hu nipa the shuni ni ban pa manisika na mani to me. Yeah. Sane memi enu be kire nipa na sane ni su ni ban angel Dr. Mamumu Bomia abaye vice president menka say o ye rich so we shika mane bruso but sabi o de o de hwe ne ho hwe na busua de o bi what you say na hwe ebu ai woni mu na ne kasa emu ene bibia na ho brase emu a ne tema wo ma enipa what you say say this is a man. Now, constitution, your party constitution, was that person should be in good standing. Good standing on the say. What your dues, what your levies in the money. Now, I say, who pay your party in the you protect and project the good image of the party. Sana Bomiati. And Unti and Mubi, Yedinichi. While they are in our tongue chain. Oh, but the American affairs in the party in the constitution. National constitution, the 1992 Republican constitution. What Sanyema, the president Nemawa, also obey your mame. Sanya Manuntino, also dear Nipana Obano, Yehun and Niswa Dihuno, division. Ye Nipano, ne experience in governance or Abemu. Ye Nipano, ne track record or Abemu. So, why ye be paying Nipano, ingenuity. The depth of his knowledge, any na dream se bia utimi adwene edin sakraye bi ba. Papa yi, we vice president to say we school now assistant senior prefect. Unye adwa papa yi ayo. What you say? Wo hey, say we now we check with dem bia ho. E bia now was pay bia, de bia ho bedodo no, we track with you ma. That pay doesn't have the authority that you have sitting in the chair. Vice president sanity. But you see, and they make a constitution can name a vice president human beings. President Rawlings, 1 year can talk about you know. In the October 1996, Angel December no. Yeah, 2 years na President Rawlings summon Parliament, or speaker na summon Parliament. Eko years a constitution mu. And near man here they vice president sa constitution nyina no. Ye free. Yeah. And you know vice president wote vice president wote chekeke. However, and John, Vice President Wabenya was in Mudini, including even President Mills, who was the Vice President to Rawlings. John Mahama, who was the Vice President to Rawlings, to President Mills. What I say, Aliyu, who was the Vice President to Kufuor. What you be adding? This man is a man who has a solid record in achievement. And to anyone buy and Kufuor do greedy memon kakrebi manua. Na we say I know peja kosoro amai. That is sacrifice could be amai. Now make us say you are looking at the ingenuity of the person. Okay. What you say? What can you na bomwa? Say near why ye dear more mino near Macacrebia President Kufuor the man managing my why you what to sustain this nation. And then you see the Enna Yamiadum and this buy no be any maybe. Etimi hold against the dollar no. Wouldn't be the dear man buy. Never sa go for oil. I de buy. Emma, ye butter arrangement. yen your reserves are now on yan friends uncle can you me build the reserves no.
Okay.
Then number 2, Bank of Ghana so omo ye go purchase arrangement. So go purchase arrangement am to gold. Ama gold gold reserves of Bank of Ghana. Since independence they Kufuor Dubai na 8 metric tons. 2 years, you started our project, 2022 to 2024. Now, my gold reserves at the Bank of Ghana, I increased it from 8 metric tons to 31 metric tons. Unprecedented in the history of this country.
All right.
When we money and now here so I say, Papa, why Vice President Impo? And now what me a boy I me do say, Edia, any your man manua. Wait my the bay and bay duchum.
Honorable or say Kyei Mensah.
And you see now, me, the enemy are twins and any so. Coming with a Papa Betty Bois, not MPP. About my mooning in
okay.
A chain, Ubia, Tina may be born a hotel.
May I say, sir, and Obai, you wish you all the best. Around Sao Queen boy.
Na make a National Executive Committee, no. Na Sabi, say, ye can't send me a signaye. Na nipa ni nyina jitumwa so it becomes a decision of the National Executive Committee. I don't know unkopia bontin ko kase we ne kai. Unfortunately no I'm say engineer Cabinet Japan.
Yes.
And ko kan baby say oh the committee ni ya point wi mpo na Kyei Mensah bunsu kan say development fee no ye nka ho asem and wo kan say on put your proposal say 10 million.
Yeah.
And I'm say last week, I branti been so I'm say or MPP ni or Bono ho say Bono sense Bono East to our New Year Juma Emma era Kyei Japan. And so because say ye me proposal 20 million.
Yeah.
Engineer Cabinet Japan any Urano I friend of crying. Omi no aso mbeka bia eka ni no kwasem bia enim
angel
ni mom de me ho adwirimi na nsan the line akwabena offer emu ho no say na me ka asem bi fa Professor Edubuan
yes
1992 abaye koya ehonsem ye bisi basa na me ka say yen MPP for no na yen yesi edinkunim na Rollins and in a banner chinchim and saji. And it's in a Maya call forward to write the stolen verdict. Inti say Bibi Jina so everyone ye nifrio is say wanya dear. It bakoni MPP near me dream one mentiase. Because yan a cast one ye say we dinkunim. The Rollins and chinchim and saji.
I was our election.
1992 election. No. And so MPP ni bi also MPP ni because we do wa anya de no anya de a odi ngugu propra nunti na ma party ni yi no a enya na correct. And I make say one of the reasons why ma Adubu in 1996 presidential primaries no lose to then candidate Kufuor na say if in 1995 bano na na hododo no and a cabana beka say as one because they do wine and hold on 1985 and you know correct they do wine and hold on dear and after 2000 sana cabana beka say as my me ka no and Ukraine and rain so abeka say me call National Executive Committee me ko propose say candidates ye fa a bo 10 million into almost some send me no kabina e kan no correct. First of all Adubu ahin asem no me witness ye na Adubu ahin no abakumase na obetwam akosrem angel na probo e wo ho obedu kumase no anajo no ade echi no na ne hododo no ma me ade echi ye in 1995 na Dr. Kwame Donkofojo no abeye regional chairman of Ashanti region MPP inti me so anopa no na me call ni fie na me call ho no eja kakra na me bisa na waka chem so asema esini inti ma ko fa Dr. Skra ehwe Dr. Professor Dubuan ewo ho sa asem na me ka na kwabena se asma meka na nye no kore menua Dr. Kwame Donkofo Kentinka otiase unwi anybody who doubts asma maka no se na kwabena Japan say asma meka na nye no kore munko bisa Dr. Donkofo ti kwabena se mumu awaka na enye no kore de dika no sa history of the party so nimu a or make say the Kyei Mensah bonzo kan nya nakore
because of performance Professor Dubois name
absolutely
because of na party for do no anim say ne ho do no
na me ka say na ontimi
kure enko
1995 no ontimi nkwa pro yi what you say sa sem na me ka say ekwan nam so ma 1996 no party no e dey area ko share candidate J. Kufumu no. One of the reasons was that Dubois, who won massively in 1992 primaries, no, 1995, none of Edo
okay.
So as one Mika, no, because I could never contract the team said the Mika and may you dance as a doctor, don't go for your Otiase. Anybody could go and ask him. That also mean Kabna Bekano say last week was saying say your connect meeting no development fee no me suggest say muntua 10 million again Kabna say work no kwasem bia nim and uru na o say the crying so beka say me mpo de me propose 20 million o mu bia no aso mo kan nyina and kwasem nim asem ne say your connect meeting no and say na making some no neck meeting asem ni senka ye de ba bontin but sabio
nke party no
internal yeah ni senka mo beto abontin ba mo de beto abontin akọ radio so akọ kanindi wan kire mu be ka so ye no kore
angel
ntina wo bisa mi am kire mu say ye mo meka en kwasem bia enim ni si ye ne say ye call meeting no and the kore say obi e ka say ye ma prospective candidates no will be entua 10 million ena obi foforo ka say 10 million de emu odudodo nti yenye no 5 million just a half of 10 million na nipa kono proposal ye no yenye no 5 million ena nipa from so be ka say 4 million so nti ye bobo mu no ano ni ye ja asem na to ye si ni gina ye nti if you are the next item on the agenda no and na me twi nhemu na dwene ekogina so say Mr. Chairman Samuel na chairman buti na tiadwam na me ka che ne say asem na abobo so no yensi gina ne ekọ another item so nti yensi gina ya ansa
angel
so obi si 10 obi si 5 obi nso si 4 emu die hin na yefa
Satan nkrofo na edi kan
propose na me ka say emu die hin na yefa na me de me gidie ne say omo ka 10 omo ka 5 omo ka 4 no maybe ade a wose ehunu say ade ne disika no kra ye de ne disika no ye na omo aka say omo di kan aka say ene ya expand ye electoral college no afi baby e to aba no enti se tete wono ne nyina ko hye baby baako the whole country ko hye baby baako e to aba no enti na de edom na do so enti ne ya trash him the constituencies na o koye ne sa de a electoral commission na ebehwe so wo mu esika omo niema also mo ye ballot ya also mo print transportation sabio bibi kakra wo de ma mo approve form be hwa ba no so to say na general election ye no no na me ka say enti ye hunu animu ne bo na nkasa say be cost ye nsɛn na ye gina so e de aka say ye fa 4 million and 5 million and 10 million emra that was what I said.
That means development fee ne botaye pa ne say because of some more expanded mo voter college nti e den a mo be hia sika foforo de account
sir
nti just say on aye candidates na or mo pese or mo aye the flag bearer for the party no mo no say 2 years sika no
normally sir na ye in fact 2014 na Akufo-Addo Alanchamatin Isaac Osainum na omo pre no ye running you know ye be sa election no na emu sikasema ye ko na ensisi so papa nti the then general secretary 2014 na waba and I think it was Kobe Japan and na omo frɛ nkrofo no na ekoto omo so aba no say maybe se na esi tre ye hye mu kono sika na wo ho no omo no motutu sika enso nti nka momfa ebi nka ho ama ye kwa mi ntimi nya elections no candidates no ka say obi ase oni sika o de betua
okay
so now the party should also be in a position to raise funds no correct it was sensible so who can say what the nyina koto o mo to aba no so na je say as no obligations say change na or be in the over who camera the party etimi mobilize funds abeboa however the party itself didn't have anything so enti nan wasema na me kana make offer the C 2014 no be kan ho say in 2014 no sa de buy ya contestants no biakas when isika no na me minority leader na MPs no sika bi ya gigi bosumi bi ya tete o musika to so I did because support to the national party nti na enso di bia boyan kwasa enso ye ho bra nti na me ka say ni esi no e ma MPs ni sika na wo ho no e na fe ye caucus meeting e ma ye decide say ye mfa nko support to abato no which is what we did nti me ka say with that in mind no ye kwa ni mu no na ene ya trehie no mu ama ye nipa ne bi bra be ka ho a se o ma beto aba no nyina no ohwemu a the number is close to 250,000 quarter of a million and 250,000 delegates and beto aba no so it na me catch them say me ka say omo hwe say 4 million no ebeso 5 million beso and as saying send ya yen kosa kwa mu ne ensan say oh ade no yenye sika no enso enti bia yen san postpone election yen ko raise funds asma me ka here no
okay
does this suggest say me na me say into 10 million na say into 5 million na say into 4 million media na me say yen sigina ye now with the experience of 2014 in mind no yen hwe say be very pragmatic na sabi enya sika bit media ye ejuma.
Okay,
that's all that I said. 20 million me sure say me change sa brand and no kasa friend no cry no 20 million obeka ye na say me propose 20 million no nobody spoke about 20 million adem obi anka 20 million.
Okay,
I think it started with 10 million, later 5 million and then 4 million.
Primaries ya mokoye presidential primaries binum kasa some members of your party na no mete former chairman Mr. Pafuku no kasa mungo back nenka monhwe internal party primaries munika anya no some analysts binum so aba o mabeka the same thing senka process amofa so da bia mudi yimu presidential candidate mungo back nenka munko use you and I'm actually more premo hododo aden.
Oh, me nyini say ye pray ho. See, ebrebia ne time decision I would take. Also to say that make 1992 asem. 1992 ye to abani wie no. Ne ye say ye din kunim nanso rolling say chiche miensa agye no. And I say NDC chiche miensa agye no. Ye say nka the following year 1993 kayen kotoaba amasosa and the call people started talking about in 1994 94 no ya ntoaba no then ekoba so yen kwere in 1995 na at that time omo amuni eduwahin prayer no came together and said say kwere ntemu a ebema an unfair advantage to Professor Dubois because one na market no so which at the time made some sense. Until 1990, after 1992 about no primaries ye hold on in 1996 Easter time 1996 ani to abano ye koto abano ye koto aba December 1996 ye call ye primaries Easter 1996 and ye candidate Kufuor. And you see ye call ye President Kufuor no. Now we had barely 8 months to the conduct of the primaries of the election, general elections. Ye call ye no anyi yamaye and a candidate Kufuor. Nti ye to bani bi in the first batch of MPP MPs. Ye call Mrashe Bejefi 61 of us. Do say baako. Ye call Mrashe Bejefi no. E hona adwen no e baaye. Say ase ye ho abro. Nti beyond 1980 abato no yento primary say yen ntem. The suggestion was so nke enya no 1997 before the close of the year. But anye possible. Ena ye call to no 1998. That is 1 year after say ye call parliament. Ye call to no 1998. Ye hona say yini ba say ndia ba mu a ye nto aba nentem. So ho ene ye ne sa. So ho ye ne sa wie ye no ene ye nya musu say efi samre ne ba no say call yankwa ba mu dia yenentem yako positioner ene na amana base ene de yeye ebinum ka se o yenko back senior wo ka se Mr. Afuko se nka yenye party mu internal elections nansa ewo ni merits eno no won ni advantages ene won ni disadvantages minia se si e bebe edru yo let's be realistic kasa ni huya ba party mu angel so kasa abe nyese neck any national council could decide say yenye January 31st ni mfiri ho enen kasa ni huye yi pa abe ye tra ho mfie mienu na yesi ekoto abana uyi senge ekoto abana na party na way. Let's be realistic. And you see, this is a very strategic decision. I'm going to say, neck and national council no, atikia ebeboa party no. Yes,
leader no the mube yinu no.
Yes.
And now obe unify, obe making sure so the enkabu mube. Ujidi said no the be you who ye no every.
Yes, sanity. Now things no. Yamiadum. If we do it January 31st, 2026 now, they won't feel me and we what you say? In 1996, President Kufuor, candidate Kufuor, one of the key reasons was that candidate organizing a far even resource mobilization in the healing the wounds in the party. But in fact, in 1998, after 1997, you got to about 1998. So in Temwa, it provides ample time. Nasebio Metima Kaubio party Mubiano. A bit me CC. Some people have taken some hardened positions against one candidate or the other. Ubi we no, ubi here Casade. Maybe a yedruno, minia, a buy a tree no, Kuguno, Nenyan. To say, Timianka Mumia, we better forget 2028. Tina media, year to intem, ama BBA free ho. Now, a boa candidate no use whoever to bring the party together. No,
okay.
But you say, a dream pa and abba.
Oh yeah, o kasaba party no na otwimu ya tete ho ye general secretary the statement aba ne ade wo nsensema hodo bi ho chairman party executives for mo nsema o mo keka no ebinum suggest say nenka obi ti say honorable Kyei Mensah bonsu uyu bia uye senior pa e wo party no ne ba no politics nso a uye experienced politician pa etinka sabre enka hoye ya bayinu enka mona mo ba besum na enka mo asiesie na enka sumdue aba e wo party num entinke eni ho kwan se ka okodi candidate bia etinka so yi neutral ugina mfimfi na enka asemi ya bayinu na enka wasiesie na enka ede asumdue aba na so okodi candidate ba ko echi a wona je se wo lead in campaign a wo bodawro emano minim oduna ho sen
Oh, minia. Me say nipa any biaka. Saa asɛm no a woken any positioner Dr. Bawumia in national campaign also de ahyɛ me nsa no. Enipa bi sɛ nea woka no pepepe ebinim so eni sɛ nka megye na nka mentena kyire na asɛm ba yɛhwɛ siesie me saafo no nya adwen papa maybe ebia na adwen pa na tɛkyire ma mo de kasa ba me no mo nya adwen ya me no mo nya adwen ne sɛ one na me former minority leader, former majority leader. They say me minority leader, me majority leader. What you say? And officially, no, many position be our party. Must say. What you say? And you now no important. You amendment to the constitution. Amma me kwan say. It me call National Executive Committee meeting in Libya. Can you name Kentisa? Now me, I was not even a member of any body in the party like. National Executive Committee, Steering Committee, National Council, Oba Regional Executive Committee. Na me nka ho. Oko constituency a me nka ho. Your constitution first and sanity. What you say? I'm just saying say me need official designation bia party demo. Nti obi ka so nka otene anka ya ono na dwene no. I will not fault that person. Ebia open ye intina or cancer. However, say the matrimony say mini official position. Nothing so even people with official positions. Yeah, presidential systems. So yeah, presidential system. Presidential system na yeah no. To say America. America, I say candidate be aba. So person Gina. Then he goes to Congress, Senate, any House of Reps, you know. Now or pay endorsement from the MPs, the congressmen. And you who say be a congressman, no, it be a bad dunum, say support to any way. It be a bad 20 say support to, it be a bad 10 say support to sanity. Now omudi the almost support to no what dance, papa, I'm born who the rule. I'm for to say, win a boy, until you didn't. That sends a good signal, a strong signal to party for say no. Omo de bibia to eto asani ni so a ka say we na betimi aboy nti obehwe no de enipa be adunum adusia akodi nachi no yenko no na ono onya weight like say MPs no a kire say we na betimi aboy ono ye ne ye adwuma ebeboa party no nti me from my own position as a former leader minim womo so ejina no eye sabi me board Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ehun dewra me nyine say mafom sometimes, and in this particular case, you know, leadership by example. Say wait a bit, my boy, because sabi in previous one more ebe ni nyina no I was saying to you truth and yen so ye hunu obi ahoden omo nyina wa ahoden but e bi ahoden buru bi de so
and ehone asem no because 5 candidates here omo minim say unnim omo nyina ekosi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia obi a party no utie die binum kan say 2024 elections ne performance a odema party ni na poor enti obi a the performance our debate 2024 poor de enti no numom na wo kodi na chi a ugidi se o project no de ama delegates hu se ono ne better person a obetimi win election 2028 amamu minia obisasem emudu. First of all, me jitum say performance Dr. Bawumia the outcome of 2024 elections no but a DNT enema ne basa obetimi de saa sobona bo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na so say ono titiri wunti na ma ye lusu ye dia ene then also anything can you go back name say you want to say other factors be there and you oba why not? Let me put it on record. Say 2024 abuy a 2 year campaign year, you know. Me since 1992 I followed presidential candidates in
Seba share adwuma ye pa contestants no be anywhere from 1982 oye adwuma din touring the whole country oye adwuma din pa achen Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia
obi a waye mo presidential candidate bia since 1992
me hu bisa
obi no a waye adwuma a ne campaign breso sene Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Yes, me kasa because you see ya na yebeko campaign no ebia candidate no ya structure assembly can we because the candidate no be or no because be 10 minutes be abro so be 15 minutes na just say no everywhere that we went constituency by constituency Bawumia will speak for about 1 hour trying to appeal to the people. Angel baby no na me so say ne voice crack crack. But that was Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Or person will get it to the grassroots ye. Or explaining us some church and in some ye. Until I make casa. But then the issue that I raised was and kuko e no said you yenya jitum se na yenya no wait me the subo abo Mahmoud Bawumia say or no titru nti na ma ye di nkugo meni ya nhwemu ye to abani wie na ya nko baabia no Ashanti region ya say na otwe pepepe e na party ni ko hia e na amoye se motiba sonfo bi aye nhwemu de nti ma ye di nkugo a ensem fatasa nhwemu no
in the Ashanti
region niema be 9 ye hunu se announcement anko yamaye the national party ekote another committee led by Professor Michael Kyei, former Speaker of Parliament. Ekoye nhwemu omso hunu omso enya suntia ama ye ninkuni mana say performance na anko yi kura sa amaye university lecturers bi professors bi omaka mu am sympathetic to MPP omaka mu bomu eye nhwemu amaye no it came out with almost conclusions. Germany for foundation bi wo Ghana your friend Conrad Adenauer Foundation. Conrad Adenauer Foundation no associated with CDU, Christian Democratic Union Party a war Germany. So na yen MPP for so no mo sister parties enti ye to aba ewie ye di nkunimu ye di nkugu mo ye nhwemu se bia nkunim na ye die no kibetima akwa animu ache ne ye no anase ebia nyame ne boa ye ngade nkwa wo se ngeba fom what yes omo ye san nhwemu maye nhwemu a CD ayi Coradina Foundation for be ye no so omo conclusions minia sa ekuoku ama nhwemu nyina no ebia ni wa they all talk about Nema Naibi. They can say from a bonny be if you want to be Ghana, COVID, ne Russia-Ukraine war. Its effect on Ghana, no, Emma is sick as a tobaha. So, if you actually never say the Hokobo IMF, Emma, a man muyeshi. We know a twin afi abano ankasa ye ya ban no mususu nsem ekufodo aban ebeye enuma wo Ghana pa o mi be na mitie ni amoka sa Kumasi inner road ring road no you see
from Santas roundabout to Ahonjo inner ring road.
The inner ring road starts from Angunaga Junction through airport. No I be see a friend says some roundabout. No we see Sufu line. Now to us we Santase. Now they call Ahonjo. Now we see Ahinsan. Now some we see Angunaga. That is the inner ring road. So now Bekaya Kufuor President Kufuor can start his application. And the Kufuor do buy no. Kufuor the ntina mai kutu washers ye kutu Angunaga for carpenter for now only free ho. And I'm call so buy no. Kufuor started this. At the time, Dr. Richard Nene ye Minister for Roads. Ye be ye ho nchechire kra wo KTI. KTI. Senior na ring road was supposed to be. What I say? Ndi Kufuor krambo ne kofa bae. E Kufuor do bae na obeto aso no. Eno ni so ame interchange no.
Okay.
So
a part of
it. Then uko see say Sofola and na President Kofada Roma ya yeho. Ni kra and NDC buy almost be kakra to aso Kufado buy ye more or less a complete. We do Santasen so na also interchange wo. Santasen ne Sofola sorry I hold you run about. Sa and no the big interchange. Now it's going to be a flyover like inside Hodian. So nti ninyina no in fact sometimes ne Hodian no a loan package back and ye koje ya nka cover ne mienu
na ya ji loan na
aba parliament dada
ama parliament
ajatum just like so amede no so ye de kokobo IMF no na afi obi a o mo sika no he wants to look at the outcome of your engagement with IMF no say bibia koso yi ama IMF for abema krata e de ato yaso so yere no say de yere no ko so if the IMF gives you a clean bill of health afena nkofo this can be ba me aye what you say enti sana ho e de enti na me say
Dr. Kyei ato forcing finance minister statement or the buy say afena was sign a edisika no amaye no you are saying say na parliament aje atum dada
ato finance minister obey minority leader cry. Let him go and check the records in parliament. As I don't know. If ABA any IMF engagement, you can say, okay, this we are check and to new one. What you say? You remember say you cry more quarter and so buy no Japan. What you say? And he said, what can I could team near the other bar? Because don't make it appear say a new project. What you say?
Okay.
So that's the whole thing. But now me as well will be say didn't in my illusion and be na me can say sansem no ewo abana kasa simunsem nearby you know afi also na also twetwe break your project be brand here so Kumasi in particular so I mean interchange ewo ho Santasi DNA Sofola sorry Georgia de no enyina ne o se twetwe break minimum betra ha akasa asemi pen ben prenu na imprensa by your own records we hwe mo interview am money me aya e do ko sisu se de America no sanity but na me ka se wo hwe ya mamu mu a kakra ba mu ende Ghana am say na be topical ayi wo hayu Akufo-Addo ka se wo de ni presidency to online say ekwa o say o de obekun tia galamsey na nye ya Ghana fo odna kunyo beto o ye mu bia enso ye kono we had not been able to stop galamsey about we ba no 2 weeks as the beto aba demonstration be na nkoso ana NDC for na fuel angel what has it say on declare state of emergency afi uso ba ye bo so me nkro ni o uso afi de wode national security for na ekokasa I'm going to be 2 for second. And at the time, now we cast a band declared state of emergency. No, in a sovereign now also. Oh, were you aware or not? Say be na national security for nam Akufo-Addo advice be. Any say or declare state of emergency na. You see, but that's another angel. I say, uba say the making say IMF nema ekoye inti no. IMF also do hoko ebo mo a. Sika wo gifia amanone ebe boa wo development no ye de tabon to so ti o meka che o say sika bia o hia no wa use taxes ewo umanu mu ne fa raise funds for your development ne fi abonten ba ne de ye so yare o honto nti e me fa sika from a ye nim se wuntimi nkotua nti ntimi nyi wagina mu sa what you say enti minua no
projects are now by na ye ne nema anka na ugidi se be ma ban no aya akono na anya votes
ni na wo se twetwe break
okay
na wo se twetwe break so enti afei e de etoto bai afei ukra ne mafi amanoni aba duty also otua no ne doso akodoso so na ye di resistka e na aba o manu so aye mpotujuma wo okay anu hu bi na mai ko introduce ilevia e ko fa say be brave what you say ama omani mu ye hyehyehye so those are the things aban nan kasa nso mu nsem wo afei party nan kasa nso mu nsem party nan kasa mu nsem a na manfo bebre kasa ya say party ne sika be wura mu dodo ana say ko primaries na me piepie mu no Ghana for hwe even MPP for amunye delegates omo hwe yen se delegates no ayi omo beto aba no omo nko na se mo hwe omo mo de bomu ade akese ma wo mo de a ya bato ne duso a mo meto aba no nti party mo ankasa so organization e ka ho ansana electioneering campaign no so organization so resources buy CBN fan ko bo ane ne ma nipa ne bebre ka se ekusaya anko fom
okay
but yedi san nti reports no enyina san ne men nan external factors governance issues baby cry NDC for boy kwadu na kufu do aban no omu wi o man sika na kita share project now because you need government communicators because you need party communicators so me defend the aban no what you say because na nipa ni bi
communication ni breaky
afi na nipa ni bi nso so ebufu abomumu sa say owo evidence only evidence and na say mo enkrofo di dijan yo we fa baby an dijabem all these things e ka ho ene ma ye kodi nkugu no emu de hena betimi de ahye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
So it was not about the candidate.
It was not about the candidate. And I'm saying reports ni nyina sa na kire. It was not about the candidate. Me de minim ne say ye be share all these yinase no. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia o kan say ewemu e koso no say de kwadu bono say ono ena onu titiriunti ni candidacy titiriunti na maye lusu ya he will stand down on me contest bill reports no by na entesa na vindicate ni position no and yes okay say nyame na nam so ma me by dia and ye na me sign agina bill which is what he's doing now divinia sande man nyene kure enti then say enye no kure dia ene man bebre won so a de nine na maka no ye nyina nso ye ho wo ne manu kakra
angel
what you say hwe I'm being candid with myself me na me go so me
yeah
national committee no any Ashanti committee no ko so me so mo ko bisa say di ntina so me mo matro no eso tie one of the reasons our society also I mean say oh I Kyei Mensah bunzu apart from them baby amakai okay say Kyei Mensah bunzu ono ye MP wa ha no ye campaign wa ma ha ono so obedne ho ebe fa mu a nka manfo be hwe no ato aba no ama pagya what you say omo ka sa se me fa me and you see obekọ baby a no MPC na no mu gina ho no nipa bebre be especially wo man contest bi no ebi na nko constituency na nko boa no so ebi beka sa asem na afom ho se obehwe no obia de enso kakra ewom
the factors bebre obi so pe scholarship amaneba obi epe police fire service army amaneba so odifa ebi MPB so ebi MPB enkebi mano minister bi enkebi mano anyi na ne boafu obi ope placement amaneba secondary school anyi me MP no Trimodian abomi education minister Trimodian abomi so whether it was justified or not because we are now I didn't know request no making no nipa no ntimi moa but on the fees so abon Trimodian what you say the same manema no na de abufu aba me makamedie me ba ye no angel ko join e ba o campaign but see about 3 weeks bi na me ni Ghana president ma me ko representing wo Ecuador conference bi me fi hono me ba Holland ebe ye edwa kakra ansa na me fi Holland atwa so akọ Australia Commonwealth in shemu bi na me same na me vice chairman of Commonwealth Parliamentary Association ye ko no Sydney e ma me ko ho
any ekoye segment be na ocho me sana minia me buy na be join Belmia me so me constituency no die na me di kan kra komo musika kakra so mfanye house to house campaign but we pon ma hwe won hu ani nti no o cheme sa bunsu o twene ho nti no de aba ko adu what you say whether rightly or wrongly nti they make can say obia ho de kakra ewom nti it was not generally no untimi attribute to
so sir reasons you now there but notwithstanding binum say some people are saying say you've been promised the vice presidential position Dr. Mamodu Bawumia say utumi edene ba obemo aye running mate nunti no ni abre a wudi nanim a one no bonto an
and because em bi anim ono amu no yento aba ma no nwi ndie de no be kasa. Let's not forget, you go back to 2024. It was Obama saying November 2023. How long did it take him? Asana obobo ni running mate eating. What I say? Ndi endru no be kasa asem na. In any event, makana fidie so a pain. Na manfo bi samre bia na ansa na obeyi no na nkrofo bobo mi din bobo se wusu din former deputy speaker din ene manfo bi din me ba have any din ko mo say eventually when he settled on Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh and nkrofo say hame mi din ba na ya amfa ma me ne hame me ba have ka kire mo say Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh me and my son inside the call Dr. Mahmoud Angel. Year 2023, as far back as 2022, you quiet discussions. Meneno Dr. Mahmoud Bumia trans-year discussions and me propose to say on Fama Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh. I took him there. No one call contest cry. I took him there. I just saying, you know, and they say. I was trying to way back 2021 no kwewi you know let me try say me build a consensus because now you say samre no ye to ba Bawumia was going to win and I me say ye build a consensus nka or winia nka onfa Alancha Martin as the running mate because now Alan was contested 4 times so and this attempt na me no anye yi no and I mean ne ko kan say I didn't make sense. Somebody one Dr. Mahmoud we going to need go anye na me ko say this is what I was trying to do anye me say to ba ujina ne to ba na obeweni and to begin to think about your running mate
and now ne ala ko kan no so nya na say dent na manani
oh maka no I don't want to repeat myself me no ala no amu na me nkasa but major supporters of Alan and I'm no makasa and e bia jatum omo nyina agitum say it's correct name no omo ka say any research be between Alan and Bawumia say the din be kosro no obenya that general acceptability no a candidate nanka Alan abaye na whoever obe place second no aye which is what we were planning to do then made penny pali and kokasa. And I thought it was going to be the final year. Sana mini ala na kokasa. Penny na advise me say minya de me no. Enye bida. Okoye ne sensu so papa fiso a ebi kwa na amodin za na de bae. Ba so bone so bade a wo na ebodin. Na party no e fi 1992 de bi eto abanti jami nkoto aba. Na me stro say because Alan had contested Kufuor 4 times no. So could be no one here. Obetiada. So it never crossed my mind that Alan because we free party no samre no and cross me mind that so because we free party na me say obetiada ni pe bi so hwe no na omonya ho ka party no to that it may affect the fortunes of the party. That was why I proposed that but anyi na because eventually menene ko kasa and then we settled on Dr. Matthew one time we saw in the call say nipa no he say ono so de man napo knows this and ya dia me dey see e de binia se ne obi be ka say o Bawumia so be more running meeting now yes sir and no kwasem bia ni sa asem no.
All right, finally yamfa yen komo no emra na wie ma te say what dispatch a team the core constituencies ahodo mo engage polling station executives no ne ade no correct.
Oh, no correct. The whole Ghana, yeah, Ashanti region.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ashanti region, the whole Ghana, and yes, I did. Because see, you need constituency executive session. You need regional executive session. You need electoral area coordinator session. And yeah, constitutional amendment, and the former ones na become. What you say? And the former constituency executive na become. I mean, I trouble. Now because the electoral college has expanded to about 250,000. Now, say. The regional executives, the constituency executive coordinators in the the number no nina no afofofo abeka ho nina no the number is less than 20,000. Omunyina number no is less than 20,000, about 15,000. Polling station executives no and a doors. Yeah. Don't know what was masia. Now when you say any bibia be wie yama. Tini de Dr. Mahmoud Omia honsem no eko. You see minua your party constitution let's say obia your abeye your presidential candidate no. Onye obia odi party ni mu anye bi enfienum. Be Omia obro enfienum. We say nipa kon wo say ne suni ne ban eye. That person should be of good character. Because obeye identity party constitution ka say nipa no wo say ne should ban pa. Because you're talking about my presidential candidate, my president. You are the role model for the whole country. Tell us, Subino, people should be able to attest to the fact that you have impeccable character. You can't say, Penny can't say, say, Opeso who nipa, the shooting the buying pa Manisika, no money to me. Yeah. Sanya memi enu be chire nipa na sanya ni sudu ni band angel Dr. Mahmoud Omia abaya vice president menka say we rich so we shika mane bruso but sabi o de ode hwe ne ho hwe na busu ade o bi what you say na hwe ebu ai woni mu na ne kasa emu ene bibia na ho brase emu a ne tema wo ma enipa what you say say this is a man. Now, constitution, your party constitution, was that person should be in good standing. Good standing on the say. What your dues, what your levies in the money. Now, I say, oh, pay your party in the you protect and project the good image of the party. Sana Bomiati. And unti, and you be Yedinichi. While they are in our tongue channel. Oh, but the mechanic affairs in the party in the constitution. National constitution, the 1992 Republican constitution. What ma the president ma also be ye o memu. Sanye manuntino. Also bia nipa na oba no ye hu na niso ade hu the vision. Ye hwe nipa no ne experience in governance o abemu. Ye hwe nipa no ne track record o abemu. So why ye be pain nipa no ne ingenuity, the depth of his knowledge, any na dwen se bia otimi adwene edin sakraye bi ba. Kopye papa yi wo ye vice president to say wo school now ye assistant senior prefect o. Wonye adwa papa yi ayo. What you say? Wo hey say no ye wo check kodwem da bia ho. E bia na was pay bia da bia ho bedodo no wo betra kodwem ma wo. That spare doesn't have the authority that you have sitting in the chair. Vice presidents are the but you see, and they make a constitution can name a vice president human beings. President Rawlings, 1 year can talk about you know. In the to about 1996 angel December no. Yeah, 2 years na President Rawlings summoned parliament, or speaker na summon parliament, e ko yen sakra constitution mu. And near man here they share vice president in South constitution no nyina no. Ye free. Yeah. And you know, vice president what vice president what check. However, and John vice president Wabenya was Ndo Mudini, including even President Mills, who was the vice president to Rawlings. John Mahama, who was the vice president to Rawlings, to President Mills. What you say? Aliyu, who was the vice president to Kufuor. What you be adding? This man is a man who has a solid record in achievement. And when we buy no Kufuor do dream among kakrebi manwa. Na we hu say ade no wapeja kosoro amaye e de nsakra so nku bi amaye na make say you are looking at the ingenuity of the person.
Okay,
what you say wo kan nyina bomu a say nia waye dia ma o man no niam kakra bi a President Kufuor man manage my waye nyina what aboy to sustain this nation. And then you see the ena nyamiadum and this bae no mo be ye ni me bia etimi hold against the dollar no we need the man bae e de ma mienu sa go for oil de bae e ma ye butter arrangement ye reserves are now on yan friends anko can etimi build the reserves no.
Okay,
then number 2, Bank of Ghana so omo ye go purchase arrangement, so go purchase arrangement e ma to gold. Emma gold reserves of Bank of Ghana since independence they Kufuor buy na 8 metric tons. 2 years you started our project 2022 to 2024 now my gold reserves at the Bank of Ghana I increase it from 8 metric tons to 31 metric tons, unprecedented in the history of this country.
All right,
when we need money and now here so I say papa why vice president impo and now otimi aboya me bedu say edia ene e man manwa wait my the be yen be yadutwam
honorable Kyei Mensah
anything na me be dey eduan me nyina to nsani ani so come who say papa be tiba boa not MPP ba ma mu nyina.
Okay,
achen obia tina me bo ne ho dewe
me da say ene obae ye wish